My love.
Randvi, our work is done in Shire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch!
It is there on the table.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
I have something here for you. Tidings that may displease you.
Tell me.
You remember Kjotve's son, Gorm? He has since taken his father's place in the Order.
Interesting. He's got him here in England. Is he another blotch on our list?
He is one of our targets, yes. But he is not in England. He is further west, in fact. A land called Vinland, discovered centuries ago by an Irish sailor called Brendan. The Order of the Ancients has some recent fascination with Vinland, but I cannot say what it might be.
Let me find out for you, after I silence him.
Vinland is far away, according to my source. It may take weeks to find him after a long and perilous journey.
There's no danger that would cow me, Hytham. I will speak with Randvi and arrange passage.
Was there something else?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Want to see the Alliance map?
Have you spoke with Hytham about Vinland?
I have.
Good. I have marked it on the map, with a bit of guesswork as to its location. Let me know when you wish to leave.
Your baker is done, Tarben. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarben, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folk say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
But that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning, and gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Tarben. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Us?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Tarben, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means Battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't. Not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarben, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarben? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family, even. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back.
Hey!
They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Gothman, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarben's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But
If it will clear Tarben's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
wait here then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would have.
Oh, they have returned!
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful, put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarben the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthbert. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah!
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarben, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
Good day, my love.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
I want to see the Alliance map. So Ceolbert has traveled to Sciropescire.
He has, into a difficult situation. The Shire has been mired in a long war with Rhodri, King of the Britons. Ceolbert hopes to negotiate a peace with the Britons of the West. A difficult task for one so green.
I hope your tutelage has prepared him well.
Indeed. But I think it best if you supervise these talks. If Ceolbert can make this work, we will gain a valuable alliance.
I will make my way to Sciropescire.
I am relieved. He and Ivarr should be in Quatford just now. You will find it along the Effen Hafun River.
If Eivor is with him, I will certainly be needed.
We've had nothing for days.
Nettle and turnips. It's all I could find.
Smells good, that.
There you go, young man.
Curse this war. Say your thanks, Berwick.
Thank you, Mum.
Surveyor Miss Leakin. Did you out a whole company?
Come on, boy. You wouldn't stop a lamb. Come on.
I hurt my shoulder.
Shake it off. Ha! Don't hold back. Follow through. Not half bad, boy. But be fierce, dirty. Strike at my balls.
Ivarr, are you training the boy or tormenting him?
One will lead to the other in time.
Eivor, well met. You received my message, and just in time. Our negotiations with the Britons have not yet begun.
I will be at your side when they do. Is there anything I should know first?
The venerable King Rhodri is here. I'm to deal with him directly.
Rhodri is desperate for peace, ever since we captured his sniveling brother Goriad. Sounds like a man coughing up snot. Goriad ap Mervyn.
Rhodri waits at the church nearby.
Who speaks for Sciropescire in these talks?
The last alderman was killed in battle. Bishop Ceolbert is standing in.
Until we get this wet whelp installed. That is his father's wish.
I find the idea of leading a shire on my own quite terrifying.
Eivor will toughen you up, but watch your back. He's a wily one.
It is always the same with me, boy. When things get too quiet, I throw daggers.
I'll be on my guard.
As future Elderman, you should speak in the talks as well. But with humility. Rhodri is the king, and will expect to be treated as one.
Rhodri will want us to get down on our knees and sniff the rosy wind blowing from his ass. I know the man.
You've met him?
Met him, fought him. He gave me this nick here. Maybe I can give him one back. Remind him some call me King Killer.
It may be you should stay behind, Eivor. That is not a recipe for a good parley.
I'd like you both to be there. To guide me, to judge my fitness.
Give us your word, then. Your blade stays in its sheath.
Eivor, don't make me laugh. We both know what my word is worth. But sure, I will let you do the talking. Probably.
Excellent. Now, to the church, I think. Our guests await.
It's not far, just across the village. We've been at war with the Britons for coming on 2 years.
The Britons had the best of it. Tell me and my berserkers plowed through their ranks and chased Rhodri's brother into a ditch.
That's why Rhodri's talking peace now. It's thanks to Ivarr.
I am going to enjoy seeing him squeal, the old oak. Not nearly as much as taking him down, though. That would seal my legacy.
Your legacy?
As King Killer. They do not all get away like Borgred did, Wolf-Kissed.
Keep the peace, Eivor.
What has become of your preening brother?
Oh, my brother. We parted. His road is unsure.
You are better off leaving that sauntering Pole in your wake.
Our Bishop Ceolbert and King Rhodri are ensconced in the church ahead.
These houses of Christ, they are all so hard and cold.
Yet within his warmth, the Christian God unites King Rhodri, Bishop Ceolbert, and myself. On his ground, peace will be made.
Britain cowards, all of you! Suck on yellow snow, filthy Danes! We'll fresh through our holes with your...
Captain Anir, explain to the good bishop our position.
Yes, my sovereign. Bishop Ceolbert. We are deaf to offers of peace until Goriad is returned to us.
The king's brother
The king's brother is a moldering sack of cow dung.
You. I know your face, your stench. Ivarr, the one they call boneless. Did I not gift you that scar myself?
Ah, you did. And I mean to gift you a gash, you reeking piss pot in your fat fucking skull.
Hold, both of you. Now is not the time for keeping grudges. We're here to smooth the path to peace.
Peace, peace, peace. Not with this bag of Britain slop.
On that, we are agreed.
Now, calm everyone. Good faith is all I ask.
You know my demands. Until my brother Goriad walks free, peace between us is impossible.
He is lucky he can walk at all. Fell on his own blade, fleeing from us.
I will soon help you fall on yours.
Husband, keep your head. It is in our interest to find a way to peace, all of us.
First, my brother.
First, your head on a pike. Then the runt goes free.
Husband, no!
Enough! This is a house of God. Let us take some few minutes to gather ourselves, shall we? Eivor, to me, I do not know you well, but Ceolbert believes you a steady head. We need such a one.
It may be too late. I see the crows of war gathering.
I have a hefty sum of silver. Speak to the people here. If the silver will help one bring us toward peace, offer it to them.
You are with Rhodri, yes? One of his advisors.
I am that. Anir ap Cadfarch by name. Address me proper.
Tell me, soldier, do you hold sway with your king?
He consults me for his every decision. If I push for war, he will agree. If I argue for peace, he will follow.
Peace is our desired end. Is there a chance that some silver might lead you to counsel your king in the same direction?
A sack of silver? For me? Yes, I might amend my advice to Rhodri for a tidy sum of shining metal. Yes.
You are a wise warrior. Perhaps the silver will come available.
And you, go and take a shit and let me know how it turns out.
Talk, talk, talk. All we do is talk.
King Rhodri.
What is it, Dane?
I wish to help you to peace.
I will not talk of peace until my brother Gwiriad is returned to me.
If you first agree to peace, he will be returned. Would a sum of silver help overleap this difficulty?
I cannot be purchased with looted silver, Dane. Stand away.
We should settle this with blood, not pretty words.
These talks are stalled. I fear the upshot.
Do not fret. You will be Alderman yet. Lady, let us get past the anger and find our way to an agreement. What is your husband's greatest concern?
The royal treasury has been depleted by the war. This brings immense strain to Rhodri, and his every decision.
If I could provide a boon of silver, would that guide your husband away from war?
A replenished treasury would certainly help my husband come to peace.
If such a boon comes, I will consider your words.
No! Enough of this nonsense!
You are Gwiriad, are you not? Brother to King Rhodri.
So I am, and a bruised pawn in your bloody game.
How do you stand with your brother?
My brother loves me well. Yet he can be slow and stubborn. Were I king, I'd have played all this quite differently.
What if you had the chance?
At the crown, I would leap at the chance to rule. But a man needs wealth to bring down a king. Nobles must be bought, you understand.
I make no promises, but I may be able to find you the silver you need.
Under what terms?
Knock Rhodri from his throne. Withdraw all Briton soldiers from Sciropescire, and never again threaten this border.
If you speak true, I would make that bargain gladly.
I will see about the silver.
Eivor, my friend.
I asked around, as you suggested.
Have you come to a decision? To whom have you given this silver?
I have yet to make my decision.
Please, don't tarry.
Eivor!
Lock the doors, murder that sweating pig, and have done with it.
If I could find you silver, Would that quell your bitterness while we seek peace?
Peace? Is that what you think is going to happen here? I told you, I know this bastard.
Will silver quiet you?
It may not. I would have to see the silver in my hands to know for sure.
If there's any silver to be had, I will think about it.
You do that. Now you dangle silver before me. Are you so frightened of the Britons that you fight your battles with wealth?
Eivor, my friend.
I spoke with more people.
Have you made a decision at last? Ivarr is increasingly agitated.
Your silver is in the hands of one who wants it most. Now pray to your god it does some good.
Rhodri, I see you mocking me! I challenge you! Single
Eivor,
combat,
no.
now!
Boneless Ivarr. Spineless, toothless, gutless. You cannot kill me! A dragon will be my death, as my seers have foretold.
And your brother. Does your destiny guard him?
Guriad!
By God Almighty, I'll...
Get him to safety. Go, quickly.
Kill the boneless one! Paint this chapel with his blood!
This is your mistake.
What have you done?
Fight smart. We've got the last of them!
Ah, now that is Vikinger diplomacy! Show the fuckers who the real warriors are.
Eivor, you have scuppered the peace.
Do not be fooled by peace, boy. It is just an empty voice between axe blows.
Dear Lord, this is a massacre.
We have no choice now, but to find our way out of this.
Ah, a good test for you, boy.
Lord, forgive us.
Stay close, Ceolbert. You watch my back, and I will pull the knives from yours.
Dear Lord.
Stay here, where it's safest, Bishop.
Help me with this fucking door!
Keep your guard up!
You can't win this.
You're there! Time to comfort! Point through!
Got them!
Kill the Dane!
Don't play any traps. Just give up already. Good God, what carnage. We must let Bishop Deorlav know that the battle's done.
Hey! You did this way.
You murdered Rhodri's brother, you beast! Our one chance at peace is lost.
Peace with Rhodri is as likely as you dying a virgin, Bishop. It won't happen. He is too canny, too vile.
What's done is done. We must plan our next moves before the Britons regroup.
They will retreat to their great castle for certain. It's well nigh impregnable.
Then we starve them out. Attack their supplies. Watch them beg for death.
Dear God. More death, more war, endless refugees.
This is our only way forward, dear love. You know the territory best. How can we hurt them?
Well, for food and supplies, they stockpile cargo at Wenlocarn Outpost, down south of Quatford. Rhodri has another secret supply line. Ask among the refugees near the river, those who have fled from occupied villages.
Rhodri's Britons will strike back long before we can.
Indeed. They will send Aenir and his soldiers. They train in Wesbury, west of the ruined tower.
You do not need me to hold your hand, Eivor. I'll to Wesbury. Scout around.
I know your method of scouting. It always leads to swordplay.
I am as regular as Tidewater.
I shall go with you, if only to get an honest accounting of our situation.
I will meet you both at Westbury then, once I've done some damage. Until then...
One last thing. We'll need a field before our battle's done. Try to free any captives you find. They'll swell our ranks.
Friend or foe?
Friends. Peace. I was told you might know where the Britons bring in their supplies.
Are we your friends, Dane?
I would have it so.
After years of blood and gore, looting and burning, forgive us if we don't trust a Dane.
As a Norse, I know I have little right to ask for your help. But I am fighting to bring this war to an end.
If you're truly fighting that devil, Rhodri, I'll tell you what I know. The Britons move their goods through Dustin Quarry. See that tower to the south? That's the Hillgate remnants. Further on, you'll find the stone quarry.
And thank you.
Hold a moment. If you need extra help...
I may.
Good Mercian men are working in that quarry. They all fought for Thane Merton. If you find yourself in a pitched fight, call out his name in praise. The workers will rally to you.
God bless Thane Merton. Understood. Wenlocarn Outpost. If I take the cargo here, the Britons will be weakened and want peace.
La diavol!
again. Get me out of this place.
Men for Deolaf's feared. More valuable than cargo.
I give you freedom. Now you give this Shire your pike. I will. Better keep my eyes open.
That's done. Now to track down their supply line. We will drag Rhodri back to the peace table soon enough. The stone quarry, filled with Briton supply carts. Once I burn those, we'll push Rhodri to peace. Aid me, be my eyes.
Merton!
Bastain Merton, lads!
Cavante perfedo!
Both done. That should shake Rhodri to his senses. Now to Westbury, before Eivor causes more problems.
Smell that?
There's Eivor. Ceolbert too.
I think so. A faint grassy odor?
No. The air smells of distant thunder. Thor walks with us.
Eivor, Ceolbert.
Hey, Eivor. I was telling the Aetherling here that Thor is with us this day. Our victory is assured.
So, what is your plan?
That bastard Anir commands this hamlet. So let us show these folks what happens when a village bows to the Britons. Smash it to kindling, burn it to ashes, and cut Anir's tender throat. Right, my boy?
I hope to fight well, not cruelly. The cutting of throats I leave to you.
If we prevail here, Ceolbert becomes Elderman.
First an Aetherling, soon an Elderman, one day the king. Oh, you are jumping rank, boy.
I hope to begin my tenure in peace, Ivarr. Let us finish this here, once and for all.
Even talks like an Elderman now. Oh, my blood runs hot. Let us rush in now and leave a trail of bloody kindling.
A stealthy approach might earn us more time.
Ah, I prefer sound and fury. But do as you must.
I want to go in quietly. No point bringing every armed Briton down on our heads.
Am I to stand here drooling like a village idiot waiting for your success?
Ceolbert, listen to this old man's stories and wipe his drool for him.
I am not a patient man, Eivor. put these dogs down quietly, or I may just join you the way I did in Leicester. We will stay behind and draw runes in the dirt. But do not take long. My blood is up. Eivor! Are you not done? Have you stopped to nap? Enough! I will have blood! Ivarr!
Gods, Eivor, you are a rabid hound.
Through the back of your throat just to shut you up. This is your mistake.
Just Britain, my bunghole. That's the last of them. Let us get a good view of our handiwork, Ceolbert. Eivor! Did you see Ceolbert fight? He is all balls now!
I give thanks for victory, and ask penance for taking lives.
Ah, Ceolbert, your god bores me to death. Have a laugh! We won!
And I took no pleasure in it, Ivarr.
Eivor and I were made for this, my boy. The song of swords, the blood mist, the bone crunch and baring of teeth.
Is this enough blood paid, Ivarr? We've spilled enough to slake the thirst of Fenrir.
Why stop there?
Ceolbert, I would know your mind on all this. Are you satisfied with our victory?
I believe I am. I'll need word from Rhodri as soon as possible. What does he intend?
He will see the flames. He will know Westbury has been destroyed.
The bleeding pus pit claims only a dragon can defeat him. We will soon put that to the test.
It is peace we want, Ivarr, not revenge. If you cannot accept that, return to Repton now.
You do not know Rhodri as I do, Eivor. You do not know what a slippery, lying shit he can be.
Enough talk of killing! I need a moment of calm.
You need mead.
No, Ivarr. True calm. A walk in the woods to clear the air. Or fishing. Would you go fishing with me?
Fishing, huh? Looking for a warm puddle to dangle your worm in?
I saw a small pond nearby. Will you come?
We can all take a moment to allow our blood to cool.
It's just up here.
I have no fondness for fishing. Where is the sport?